Hey guys, Mount Baker Mining and Metals, and on today's video we're going to demonstrate one of our gas-powered 8x12 jaw crushers. This is by far the most common thing we're asked to crush through our crushers. It's this broken up concrete, nobody wants it, but if you can run it through one of our crushers, we can turn it into great base, great fill. It makes great fill for potholes. The other question we're asked all the time is, will it crush concrete with rebar in it or steel reinforcement? And it absolutely will. You just have to make sure that the jaws are open enough so that when the steel goes through, it doesn't get pinched in the jaws and it falls right throughout the bottom. If you have stuff with rebar in it, it crushes great. The rebar comes clean and can be pulled out with a magnet later or by hand. We make these crushers in several different sizes, but our most common small sizes are a 6" by 10", 8" by 12", and 10" by 16". Those can all be run with electric or gas motors. When I talk about the size of the jaw crusher, the small number is the depth. So in this case, it's 8 inches by 12 inches this way, and anything you can fit down that jaw is going to crush. These things require grease about once every couple days to a week, depending on use. They're very, very simple to maintain. There's not a lot of moving parts, and they just go forever. This technology is over 100 years old, and it just works really, really well. Jaw crushers have not changed much since they were invented about 175 years ago. We sell a lot of these crushers for crushing recycled concrete to lay down as base if you're tearing out a driveway or a foundation or any type of construction. And we've made these crushers where they mount on a small trailer that can be towed into the site, run with a gas Honda motor, so you can be up and crushing in about 10 minutes. And these things will easily crush as fast as you can manually load it. A lot of our customers use a small excavator to load these things, and it sure is a back saver. And here's our finished concrete. It took about 4 to 5 minutes to get all this crushed down into this tub. Turned out a beautiful 1" minus product or so, and it saves a lot of time, a lot of money to crush your concrete on site rather than hauling off the waste and bringing in new fill. These are 2 cast manganese steel jaw dies. The stationary plate here and the swing jaw here. The cheek plates on either side keep the case from wearing as well. All the crushers come with this large inlet tray. These jaw crushers are welded steel construction. They're not cast cases, so adds for strength and durability. And the swing jaw is held in place by this toggle plate right here. The toggle plate moves forward or backward depending on what size the jaw gap you want. And that thing allows the jaw crusher to go up and down and forward and backward a little bit, crushing the rock. That was about 4 minutes worth of crushing. Makes a really nice product. This is another big market for our crushers. This is quartz and granite countertop waste. Sink cutouts, pieces they can't use, and they're gonna take these, crush them up through our crusher, and use them or sell them for gravel. Whereas most of them right now are filling huge dumpsters every week full of waste, and they're paying to get rid of it. This 8x12 unit is good for smaller fabricators that may have a few tons to maybe up to 10 tons of waste per week they want to crush. It's limited on the width. It can only do 12 inches wide, but it can do a 3-foot long piece. We do have a larger unit, a 6-inch by 30-inch crusher that can take a 30-inch wide piece, and we sell those as standalone units or as full granite processors. So you can check out more information on our website, or I'll leave a link to a video of the 6x30 in the description below. A lot of people ask what they should do with the waste granite and quartz once it's crushed. And some people use it on site in their own parking lots or roads. Other people sell it as just a mixed crush material. And some people sort their stone by color and sell it as a decorative landscape mulch, and that fetches the highest price. Here's our crushed granite, and I washed it off so you can see the colors, but it just turns into beautiful, beautiful rock. You could have the coolest looking driveway or flower beds in the county if you wanted. So that's what granite looks like when it's crushed. Really, really beautiful stuff. These Hondas are great little motors. They work fantastic for these crushers. They'll run forever. It's easy to find parts for them. And this is just a really nice little compact machine. The crushers are very simple. A few grease fittings here. And the swing jaw is held in place by this toggle plate right here. The toggle plate moves forward or backwards depending on what size the jaw gap you want, and that thing allows the jaw crusher to go up and down and forward and backward a little bit, crushing the rock. It's easy to adjust the jaw gap. You loosen the tension on these 3 bolts, put a shim down behind the shuttle, toggle plate shuttle here, and you can either push it forward with more shims, or by removing shims you can open up the jaw gap. There's a small tensioning screw back here. As the jaw gap opens, you need to pull this tighter so that the jaw isn't flopping. So this just keeps tension on the bottom of the swing jaw, and vice versa. If you tighten up the jaw gap, you need to loosen this up so you're not straining this too much, and when the jaw goes forward, you're not ripping the threads out of this screw here. I wanted to give you a walkthrough of our 8x12 gasoline jaw crusher on a trailer, and we're going to talk about how to set it up, how to run it, and then we'll run some stuff and show you how it works. So the first step in setting this thing up is you got to get these trailer jacks down to get the jaw crusher off the springs and the tires so you have a little bit more stability. So what you got to do is you got to lower this jack stand first to drop the front end and raise the back end. We'll put the trailer jacks down on the back end, then we'll raise the front end and put the trailer jacks down on the front end, and that way you're off the springs from the trailer and you're all stable. So this is one of the jack stands in the back, and it's held in place by the C-ring, and this drops down, and you put the ring back in with a pin. It's held in place in the back. Now you can tighten up these 4 bolts, which takes the slop out of the jack stand when you're operating. And then there's a jam nut on each one that you can tighten up so it doesn't come loose when you're operating. So now we've put the 2 jack stands down in the back to support the back of the trailer. I've loosened the ones in the front, and now we can jack the front end of the trailer up and line up the holes for the pins for the 2 front jack stands. Now the holes are lined up. I'll put the pin back in. The wheels are completely free of the ground. So now I'm going to tighten up the bolts, take the weight off the tongue stand here, and we'll have the trailer fully supported on just these 4 jack stands. So the RPM for this jaw crusher should be right around 300 RPM. and that's about 5 moves of the jaw per second. And you can actually hear that with your ear. And so when I'm operating it, you'll be able to hear the same sound that it should be operating at. And the reason I say that is because a lot of our customers buy jaw crushers with no motor on them and then want to put their own motor on. And so we govern ours to run at 300 RPM, but if you're going to build your own, 300 RPM is right about the optimum operating speed for the jaw crusher. So this jaw crusher is run by a 21 horse Honda gasoline engine. And to start it, it's real easy. You have the choke and you have the throttle. So you pull the choke out, turn the key to start. Thanks everybody for watching our video on our 8x12 gas-powered jaw crusher. If you'd like any more details on any of the products we sell, you can send us an email or you can check out our website where we do have pricing and a lot more details. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.